9, 8. Oh boy, 7, 6. Testing, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. A turkey sandwich, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is let me see here. You know what? I think it'll help if I disconnected the Bluetooth. Yeah, LA, I think it'll help if you disconnected the Bluetooth. Disconnect the Bluetooth. You right. So, it sounded alright. Let me be quiet for like a couple seconds to see how the music is in the background for me. Not too bad. Okay, so I'll keep moving forward on that. Y'all, it's a Thursday. It's a day for me to calm down from a really cool, busy, fun work week. I can take these off too really quickly. We were on Baskethead yesterday, and it was over 6 hours, a little over 6 hours. So definitely yesterday, Baskethead was a 6-hour live stream, and that went well as usual. In my own opinion, I'm very thankful for the turnout for Baskethead. Look forward to picking up the next movie. Today I want to talk about A Christmas Story because I like that movie, and I'd rather talk about it now than wait towards Christmas to talk about it, because the way things have been going, I may not get another opportunity to talk about it in a timely manner. Meaning for the month of December. I've already had the movie The Christmas Story going on like since last month in November. I know like on one of the streaming service platforms, they were showing A Christmas Story already, parts 1 and 2. And so I've been having that playing. I think I played it at least 4 to 5 times last month. Now, I think one of the times I sat through it, most of it, like half of the movie, while I was eating my lunch. But for the most part, I did have the movie on in the background while I was cooking, just floating around through the house. You want to have I like having the TV on even though I'm not sitting in front of it all the time. I like to have it on in the background as some background noise. And sometimes it turns into my radio, right? Thusly, the smart TVs, you can listen to YouTubers, YouTube, while you're roaming around the house on your TV. So I think that's cool. I didn't make my tea this morning. I knew it was something I was missing. It was something I was forgetting to do. I was looking around this morning, and I'm like, did I do everything? I'm looking at the table. And so that's what I forgot to do. So I should be okay. I'm doing my best to preserve my voice so I don't lose it. Like what happened almost 4 months ago now with Hercules the Shark, y'all. I had lost my voice, and I wasn't even able to go on live. I was like, dog, just when I was on a jelly roll, that happened. But what could I do about it? So having learned that, since I'm using my voice a lot more, especially this year, heck, this season in my life, in my YouTube history, this is the most times I've actually used my voice, which is cool because I'm portraying multiple characters throughout the week. So yeah, I have to be mindful. But I did forget to make my tea, so I hope I'll be okay. If not, I'll have to just go make the tea to protect my voice. Outside of that, everything's looking great. Numbers are coming in slow and steady. You know, slow and steady wins the race. That's what the man said. That's some song that came out from my mom and dad's time. I am looking for, I'm gonna pick pink. Oh, I'm putting on pink today. I want to order some more, like a different type of lightning bolt earring. I was looking at earrings yesterday. Yeah, real quick on Amazon. I really like going on Amazon and seeing what their inventory looks like. So, for example, I'll type in gingerbread man hair clips for women. And if they don't have much of a collection that's coming up, I'll give it a little bit. A little bit meaning a month up to 3 months, and type in that same thing again, and then a whole bunch of like items, let's say for gingerbread hair clips for women, will show up. So I like that. So if you are looking for something on Amazon and they don't have much to choose from, give it a little time and go back and type it in again, and they'll have more to choose from. I'm thinking to wear both pink at the same time today. Let's see. Pink. Oh, boy. I tell you. Choices. That's nice. I'm going to go with this. Bam. That's perfect. Let's go. Earrings. So I have my earrings in for today. It sure is nice not being in costume. If I be in costume, I might even forget how I look. And we're going to have a problem. I'm like, yes, I'd like to call in for a missing person. I'll be describing myself. So many costumes, y'all. Let me see where I can put this in where it'll fit. Fingers swelling up. There's too much salt intake. Please, I'm watching my salt intake. I don't want nothing bad happening to me. I will be, during the rest of this week, because today is Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have plans to make some more videos, but videos meaning like uploads. I really miss making video uploads. That's how I originally started out my YouTube career. Yes, I'll call it a YouTube career. I originally started my YouTube career heavily relying on video uploads, and I miss those. Thankfully, this is a variety channel, so I won't be putting myself in a box. Yeah, I'm not putting myself in a box, so I'll be making video uploads. I made one yesterday and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So after all this is done, I'll get into that. So today is Freestyle Thursdays, of course. Good morning. Then after Freestyle Thursdays, I will take a small break so I can fuel up, get my breakfast, drink my coffee, hang out with my husband, and see, and we just talk about what we did. Oh my gosh, this thing is playing by itself. Talk about what we did in the morning, although it's still morning. Then I will get back on and do another live stream where I'm dressed up as a panda, a red panda at that, and I will be doing a recap of the Joe Budden podcast episode. Those are really fun. I like doing those too because it gives me enough breath to separate like super kiddie stuff to like high school / college material. Now the Joe Budden podcast is for mature audiences, so what I do is just listen to it on my earphones and I censor what they're saying. So some of the things, like when they really start talking that talk like adult content, I'll say, okay, so at this timestamp, they're talking about things that I don't feel comfortable with repeat. If you're interested, the timestamp where they're talking about is as follows. That, or if they're saying something, even though it's in the nature of adult content, like for mature audiences, like global stuff that's just that you don't want to not talk about, I'll paraphrase it in a way, I'll clean it up in a way so everybody can be able to hear it, because I know, you know, it's tough out here, and a lot of kids, there are some kids who actually want to listen to their parents or their elders, and they are actually being obedient and not listening to stuff that says for mature audiences, like the Joe Budden podcast, rightfully so. So if anything, I'm doing them a favor by a service by keeping them in the loop of what's going on, but censoring it so they can not feel so behind or left out. You know, comes when I was in school, I'm life because I was super duper sheltered, and they closely monitored what we could and couldn't watch and what we could and couldn't listen to. So it was pretty tough. So I missed out on a lot of things, which added to me being quiet. And I didn't necessarily want to be quiet. I just was forced to be quiet because I wasn't able to chime in on conversations because I didn't know anything. So I'm hoping that this will help the kids. Oh, it's up here. I'm glad about this activity. This it will allow me to over here. These pictures that I'm going to is free to play. So on my way. Yes, I did it. Favorite winter activity. Let's see here. Today is a wonderful Thursday, and I'm having a good time. Thing is to set up shop over here. You know what, guys? I also have to put the title in here. I didn't even know I was going to talk about till 15 minutes before going on. So yeah, moving forward. Let's see here. We've got a story. So let's put the title in here. A Christmas Story. Dashboard. Content. The video I was talking about basically 2 seconds ago, it's a video upload, and it is short. It is not a YouTube short, but it is a video. I called it The Stroke, and I thought it made me laugh. I watched it a few times in the background, and I'm like, I really like this. I was really excited. I even got around to making some video uploads, and I told them about the development process of it. And I was like, yeah, I did. It took a long time, but I finally got it together. So, Christmas Story. Oh, let me make sure I did the right one. Hold on. LA girl, hold on. You want to make sure you're in the right menu. Sometimes talking and working is difficult, and now that is happening. Let me refresh the page and make sure I'm not titling the wrong video. This light is beating down on my head. I have to turn. Let's see here. Christmas movie recap. Yay! And put happy. we're in the month of December. We are still in the first month of December. So I'm still gonna say it. Happy December. It is the first Thursday in December. Yesterday I was personally happy about the week. Right? So happy first week of December. So happy about it. Let me put dashboard on here and minimize, maximize, minimize, maximize. Shouts out to all the Harry Potter cool people. I am for Harry Potter. And you guys, it's like they never cease to amaze me in reference to the realm of Harry Potter, meaning when I wish that they had more stuff for Harry Potter, because I'm still that they come out with a follow-up with, something with their kids and stuff, I don't know when that's going to happen, but nonetheless, they're rolling out these commercials where they have the Harry Potter now on Audible, but this time is voiced by the actual character from the movie, and I want to buy it. Oh man, that's really good. Today I have some cereal. I may not eat the cereal, but I will eat my popcorn. So popcorn's to my left, water's to my left. And today's video is a Christmas story, and I'm here for it. Let's see here, what do we have? One more thing to set up before we get in here. Thank you guys for pushing the like button. We have definitely successfully hit our 15-minute marker. That went by fast. And like I said, today is Thursday, so it's basically my Friday, so I am on chill mode. Man, it feels so good to be on chill mode right now, especially coming off a long live stream such as today. Shout out to everybody who showed up. Let me put this in here really quickly. And there we go. Christmas story. Let me move this over and pull up Christmas story information. Girl, if you don't get The Signal. Yesterday we watched The Signal. That's a good movie, and we broke down a lot of things in there. Alright, A Christmas Story. Here it is. Can you please tell me about the movie called A Christmas there? So wait for AI overview to get going. I have my handy dandy clipboard. Steve of Blue's Clues has his what? Handy dandy notebook. Well, I have my handy dandy clipboard. It is December 4th. 2025. It is Freestyle Thursdays. And a Christmas story, movie, recap, and such is what the title is today. And put a big old heart. Ow, heart girl, let's go. Word girl, you got the word, you got the blah blah. Let's see. Shout out to Disney's One Saturday Morning. I missed that. One Saturday morning, one Saturday morning, one Saturday morning. Double 5 hours of summer, once a week, one Saturday morning. morning and 5 hours of summer on Saturday morning. I tell you guys, it's Disney's one Saturday morning. Thank you everyone for coming in. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city, but I'm breezy at 5:18 Eastern Standard Time on the, some people say Thumping Thursday. It's a Freestyle Thursday for me, and we're going to be talking about A Christmas Story. Shout out to A Overview for always being a good assistant, helping me gather the information to questions that I'm always asking. AI Overview, I am getting ready to finally start talking about A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story is a beloved 1983 holiday movie that follows the humorous and nostalgic Christmas exploits of a young boy named Ralphie Parker. Ralphie Parker. Shout out to Ralphie Parker. In the 1940s, the film is widely considered a holiday classic and is famous for its annual 24-hour of A Christmas Story marathon on television. Now, I don't even think I even thought of it that way. Did they used to run? Oh my gosh, I was about to call it Nightmare Before Christmas marathon. Wasn't that a Nightmare Before Christmas? Maybe that's what I'll talk about next. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, I like Nightmare Before Christmas, so I'm glad. Like I was saying in the beginning of here, I wanted to start out with A Christmas Story because the way things are going in life, they're going really fast. So if it's going to come to mind, I better do it now because who knows what the future holds for next Thursday. So, Nightmare Before Christmas. CHRISTM. The Nightmare Before Christmas movie. And put another heart on it. Here's the plot of A Christmas Story. The film is presented as a series of events. Gosh, here we go with these fancy words. It's too early for all this. I had to figure out how to pronounce it. So it's not like Kindle, at least the one using, because if I'm reading, hey, what's going on, Chile? Bam, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. A lot of people on Demon Time this morning. I had to throw a lot of people out. Thank you for coming in today, showering us with your kindness. Today I will be talking about A Christmas Story. I'm glad you're doing great. Good morning to all of you. I'm getting ready to get started. But in this description, it's already using big old words, y'all. I'm like, it's too early for this. I mean, as soon as I start reading, they're breaking out these encyclopedia words. So I'm talking about some the Kindle or like my tablet. My tablet is cool because I have a couple of downloaded here. When I'm reading on here, there's words. If there's words I don't know, I can touch the word and it automatically gives me definition. So the computer that don't do that just yet, what to do is copy and paste this word and see how to pronounce it. Today, this morning, we're going to be talking about A Christmas Story because it's a fun movie. And why wait till Christmas time? Because I was saying, as this life has been going for myself in a good way, if I wait, I might miss my opportunity. So I'm going to talk about it right now. Because I know Thursday. So here, the word is, let me just copy and paste it and ask, how do you pronounce this? How do I pronounce the word? Pronounce the word. If you don't get it, how do I pronounce How do I pronounce this word? VIDS? Are you serious? I hear that word from time and again. Y'all, the don't even look like how it's supposed to be pronounced. That is sad. Vignettes, VIGNETTS is pronounced vignettes. I'll tell y'all, the English language. The film is presented as a series of vignettes narrated by adult Ralphie, voiced who reminisces of particular Christmas in Holman, Indiana. Ralphie's ultimate Christmas wish is to receive an official red cider carbine action 200 model rifle, which is basically a BB, right? A BB pow pow. So that's the whole plot, basically a story, one of the plots of the whole story. Whether or not he's going to get one of those BB pow pows or not. And if he do, you know what phrases. His dream, however, is met with a universal warning from his mother, his teacher, and even the department store Santa. You'll shoot your eye out. And that's what they were saying through the whole movie. And I'm like, dog, I like how size through the eyes of a child, his worldview on how he saw and observed adults, especially the Santa. Oh my goodness. Now, growing up, we had Santas over the place, you know, in the time where I grew up in. Santas are at the grocery store. Santas, of course, are at malls. That's when Santa Claus and his still had wings and everybody was really fa-la-la line in it, still drinking the Kool-Aid. So I had some experiences of Santa Clauses who kind of smelled like alcohol before I knew what alcohol was. But as I grew older, I became aware of what things were. I'm like, this Santa Claus smelled like beer. Or not all Santa Clauses look the same. I did not believe in Santa Claus, but I did know that there was a standard way that he was supposed to look when, if you were going to go out here dressed like Santa. Like, number one, a telltale sign of the holiday season, and you're going by iffy Santa Claus is if he is skinny. If the mall Santa Claus is skinny, in addition to not being considered of putting on a fat suit underneath, I'm like, why y'all hire him? Okay? So I ran into, there's one Santa Claus that comes to mind. When I was a child, there a grocery store used to be called Giant. And then after Giant changed its name, it got IGA. And then after IGA, it turned into Kroger's. Moving forward, you know, so I like this guy was super skinny. He smelled like alcohol, but he was really not. That's definitely not Santa Claus. But as I was saying, in this movie, I really like how the movie shows how he's adult through his eyes. Thank you, Chile. Throughout the story, Ralphie navigates a series of misadventures, including dealing with his cranky father, the old man, who wins a major award that turns out to be a lamp shaped like that was so tacky. It was tacky. His wife was like, oh, so that was another storyline within. Hey, Tarsus, what's going on? So that was another storyline within the movie. The neighbor bully Scout Fire, and that's funny because they have such a tough, aggressive name for the creator who named the bully in the movie. and his sidekick Grover Dill, who reminded me of Rigby from regular show. His brother Randy, who comically refuses to eat unless convinced he is a little pig, and his dad didn't like that part. We were at the dinner table and his little brother was acting like, acting like a little pig. The dude was like, oh, come on, woman, please. At the dinner table, trying to eat a triple dog dare that results in his friend Flick getting his tongue stuck to a pole. When they were in class, it was the beginning of class. The teacher was taking the roll, So are you here? Are you here? Present. And when it got to the name of the kid who did the triple dog dare, she was like, are you here? Have you seen him? And then they all looked out the window. The fire department was all, it was he was crying. He's like, I'm like, oh no, he actually did it. Not a triple dog dare. It's always like that. It's poor kids. I like how it showed like the pressure that even kids today are succumbed to when going to school. They deal with the craziness at their home. They have to deal with bullies and peer pressure before they probably even know what peer pressure is, of double dog dare and triple dog dares. In addition to doing their homework, I'm going to write down the questions I don't forget in reference to this movie. And that is how many storylines were actually in this movie, because it seems to me that we've probably listed at least 5 already. How many storylines are in this movie? Hey, how you doing? High five. Bam. So I have that, and I kind of want to skip to that because it goes right into what we're talking about right now. We've got Popeye in here. Very good. So are you making the Popeyes for Stranger Things, or you're just making Popeyes coming off the strength of what the Cool Peeps are talking about for the past 2 weeks? We're still slightly talking about Popeyes. And may I mention once again, in reference to Popeye, since we've been talking about it for like the past 2 weeks, shouts out once again to KFC for running the Popeye commercial. And it's the same. I think actually Popeye's a great gift. How can you go wrong with that? It's something that the majority of people love to eat. How could you turn that down? And go to waste. Instead of figuring out what can I buy so-and-so for Christmas, girl, get them some pies. They're like, thank you. You shouldn't have. So let's see here. How many storylines are actually in the movie called A Story? I'm curious. I set a board to 5. We'll see what AI review says. How many storylines are actually in the movie called A Christmas Story? A Christmas Story is best described as having one central quest: Ralphie's desire for a Red Ryder BB gun, around which several distinct are interconnected VIDS or mini storylines are woven. The narrative style is decentralized, resulting in a collection of short stories tied together by the common theme, or movie producers like to say, thread is the thread that brings this movie together. The narrative style is decentralized, resembling a collection of short stories tied together by the common theme of an American Christmas in 40s, all filtered through adult athlete's narration. I like what the word narration was. Hello guys, thank you for coming in. Good morning to you all. I knew what the word narration was. One of the things I liked about the movie was there was someone else speaking over the movie. But it was a human doing that, or a human movie, opposed to Garfield. Are you guys familiar with the Garfield and Friends cartoon, where Garfield, he is pretty much the narrator of the show? So I'm only accustomed to narration from the point of a cartoon character. So when Christmas Story came on and that same adaptation was used for A Christmas Story, I thought that was the neatest thing ever. So the narrative style is decentralized, resembling a collection of short stories tied together by the common theme of an American Christmas in the 1940s. What? The Christmas Story took place in the How? What? The narrative style is decentralized, resembling a collection of stories tied together by common of an Christmas in the 40s. Filtered through adult narration. I thought the Christmas Story took place in the at least late 70s. I need to write this down because that information I just read about the date is throwing me off. I thought at least the 70s. What was the movie supposed to be set in? Was it the late 70s? So that's my next question. There isn't a fixed number of storylines in a traditional plot scene. Episodic tales. That's a nice word. Episodic tales. What's going on? Does narration for nature? Exactly. In the world of imagination, which is ever growing, Hercules does nature documentary. We've got Australia in the house. Shouts out to Australia. A lot of people who've been coming in from Australia. That's pretty darn cool. Hi guys. Hi. Let's see here. There isn't a fixed number of stories. I must say a fun fact. When Halloween arrives and you know the wig section, quite frankly, I do like the his wigs that they have. Like if you're gonna dress up for him, they make cartoon pieces for other characters I used to play in my past. Hey, touche. And order 2 more because you know they're cheaply made, rightfully so, costume. But to have a couple on though, when I burn through them, when I dress up as different characters, I'll have plenty on standby. I have one left. I have another character, and I have played her in a long time, but she do wear a Donald Trump wig because the hair suits the character portrayed. But that's months ago, but I still have her costume packed away in storage in my trunk. And her videos are still floating around on YouTube. So there isn't a number of storylines in the traditional plot sense, but rather a series of episodic recurring subplots that include the Buffy's primary mission to convince his mother, teach Anne that he won't, quote, shoot shoot your eye out. The Poor Boy, The Old Man, and the Mayor Award. That was an amazing subplot involving Ralphie's father winning a garish leg lamp from a crossword puzzle contest. That's how he won that, y'all. I don't even think I even peeped that out. Now, I will see the movie, but some things sticks and some things don't. Right? His father won the prize because it was a crossword puzzle game going on in America. So the subplot involving Ralphie's father winning a leg lamp from a crossword puzzle contest, which becomes a major source of family conflict. Well said. Yes, it was definitely a conflict when his dad and put it up for all the world to see. And in one of the most boldest places, in the family room, in front of the house, where the window that faces the street and for all the neighbors to see as they walked by or drove by, is where he decided to put that stupid leg lamp. And like, are you effing serious right now? Are you really doing this? So there was a scene with the lamp. She was trying to play it off in the way because she didn't want to stir the pot or ruffle her husband's feathers because he's pretty much a time bomb. She's like, oh, I forgot one thing. I better turn off the power while we're gone to save electricity. So by her saying that, saving electricity, she was able to shut off the leg lamp before they went to go pick the tree. So I thought that's fun. I don't know what's going on with everything. Everything on my end is cool. I heard I was lagging for the past couple of days, but I'm just with the school police and friends daily struggle with Scout Farkas and Gabriel, culminating in Ralphie's final fighting back. Now that fight scene was, man, it came to that point when the bully just picked on him one too many times and nobody was helping him, and he had a lot of on him for a kid in the movie, and that bully just did the same cliche that broke the camel's back, and that boy tore into him. So he was victorious in that. Randy struggles. It says the running Ralphie's younger brother being comically bundled up in winter clothes and refusing meals. I was just thinking that exactly. I was thinking that at the same time where it says here, I was reading the line where he struggles his little brother. The running gag of Ralphie's younger brother being comically bundled up in winter clothes and refusing to eat his meal sounds like something that could partake in the Hercules family story. Because in the movie A Christmas Story, his mom bundles his little brother up in so many layers to the point that he couldn't put his arms down. And he was like, I can't put my arms down. And it was funny. Then in addition to that, did he have to use the bathroom too? I don't remember. Well, that's so funny. The poor child. The decoder ring. Ralphie's excitement over little orphan Annie decoder ring, only to discover that the secret message is a disappointing commercial. That was the scene when he was in the bathroom for privacy, so he can omit the ring, right? And then after he finally decoded it, like, yeah, what is it? Drink more Ovaltine. I'm like, no, sad. That's what everyone is saying. This has happened for the past 2 days, and I don't know what to do on my end. I have the internet set, I think, as low as possible, so it won't put a strain on anything. The thing I can say is, Unfortunately, for you guys to try refreshing your page, see if anything will work. I'll wait a minute. If you guys are willing to refresh your page to see what happens, please let me know. I'll wait here and see what happens. Thanks. Yes, can you guys try refreshing your page to see if that will work? Be here waiting to see if that helps. I tell you, Hercules, have you guys did anybody try to refresh your page? Get that help or not? Don't have any games on. It's the same. Well, I want to end the live stream, and I'm curious, like this is, I think we're going into the third day of it buffering, and that's the only thing I know what to do. Let me see if I can troubleshoot online. Hang on. Looking online to troubleshoot suggestions. I tell you, happy Thursday. I'm looking online to see if there's any troubleshooting thing I can do. On YouTube, you have any? To fix YouTube live stream buffering, check your internet connection by running the specs and switching to a wired Ethernet connection if possible. Well, I've been live streaming straight from my Android device for a long time. Additionally, lower your video quality, close other applications, restart your router. Let me see here. I don't have it going on because I'm streaming from my my Android, so I don't have any. Man, troubleshooting is another Pandora's box because I kind of got a whiff of what could possibly be, but some of these things don't have anything to do because I'm not streaming from a computer. Because if I was, I would definitely have it hardwired into the box, but I'm streaming from my cell phone, so I can go vertical because vertical videos give me the most watch time. When I do video uploads and live stream horizontal, my watch time is always in the tanker. So yeah, for now I'm do vertical lives from my cellular phone. Really? That's a good idea. I'll be able to do that talking to you live. Good morning, Sizzle Moon Song. I've got new features on my cell phone. That's crazy. Cache and cookies purge. I'm gonna try that right now. if it will kick me out or not. But in the midst of guys talking to me, these new features just uploaded onto my live stream. So maybe there's an interference because I've got 2 or 3 new features down here now. So, wow. Let me try something. What is this button? What is the thing? So what I just did was I went to clear the to cache and the stuff. I'm not that quick on the draw when it comes to sifting through my phone to find other things. So I'll try to figure out how to do that later through the live stream. So maybe this will help. I did just clear the cache for YouTube. Perhaps this will help. If not, guys, we're almost at the 1 hour mark, and unfortunately I probably had to start a live stream and see what happens. And I guess we'll just have to pay the rest to Hercules. I'm going to stay on till our marker comes to see if what I did helped. If not, I'll have to start a new live stream and we'll just have fire and try again. Wow, what's going on? Hey, Oliver, we've got a lot of cool people in here today. We have Chile, Tarsus, Oliver Smith. We've got Black Song. Every time I say his name, Sizzle Moon Song, I think of that song, Black Hole Song by Soundgarden. Sizzle Moon Song is in here as well. All my cool peeps are. We're figuring out currently. I was having some technical difficulties, and my cool peeps have been saying I've been buffering. So if it still continues to buffer by the time we hit the hour, I'll end this live stream and start another one. Besides that, we were talking about the Christmas Story movie and the breakdown of all the things that made me laugh and seeing if it was multiple plot lines in the show, which it is. There are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 different storylines going on within the movie at the same time. I think that Turbo, or should I say Turbo Tactic, like say in Ralph Part 2. I think it was they was like, no, that was part 1. They were like, you're not going turbo on this, are you? That's a fun me. You guys, may I ask one more time, how is it looking on your end? Am I still buffering pretty tough? I hope you guys are having a good day this morning. The 5:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are up before the rising sun, getting things done because that is the best way to win. The best way to win. It's Thursday. My basically a bit. Thank you. Is it bad as it? Well, Oliver, you just got in prior to. I think it was worse. Thank you so much. So we're almost approaching the hour. Excuse me. What I'll do is unfortunately restart a new live stream. We'll talk about the same thing, but who knows? With me, when I start a new live stream, it seems like it just refreshes something in my head too, and I start talking about something else. But yeah. I forgot to make my tea this morning, and I woke up early as I always do before the show starts to prepare and just wait so I'm not like this live stream is lagging. I get up before the live stream and I'm looking around and I'm like, man, it's just like I'm to do something. And I'm going through the steps. I'm like, I did this, I did that. blah, blah, blah. And as soon as I sit down, my voice started getting raspy. And I'm like, hot dog, I forgot the tea. So all I have is water. And this time around, usually it's room temperature water, but y'all, this water is chilly. So it's like, girl, I'm gonna keep on cold. That's why I have my blanket around me. Let me get ready to end the poll. I want to see what you guys said in the survey before I wrap this up and back on with another live stream. It says here, did you guys watch the Hercules the Shark Thanksgiving special? 4% said yes, 3% said no, and then 46% said, oh heck, missed it, but will now. Thank you guys for watching the Hercules Shark Thanksgiving yesterday. All right, guys, it's practically an hour. I'm going to get ready to close this live stream. One more time for everyone else. The buffering is trash, yes or no? Would you rather me start a live stream? Would you guys rather me just start a new live stream? Channel dashboard. Refresh the page. I'm using an Android cellular phone. I like, oh no, noise today. Yesterday was a movie. Yesterday, the intentionally very long live stream show with Baskethead is our movie time on Wednesdays. I have a movie we'll play tomorrow, not tomorrow, it's Wednesday. But yeah, hello, thank you for coming in. Yeah. But the thing is, I want it to be comfortable for everyone. If it's buffering too bad, I want everybody to be able to enjoy it. So you guys, thank you for coming in. What I'm going to do is restart the live stream. I'm going to, wow, what's this button? Wow, hold on. What is this button? Yeah, I'm going to restart the live stream and come back with another one. You're more than welcome to return. If not, have a great weekend and have a good day. My name is Elay, just like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I'm going to, now that the live stream is going to end temporarily, I'll and see if I can clear the history and cookies and come right back. Thank you guys for your help. I'll see you in a minute.